what if everything you thought was strange is just the beginning? Science isn't finished surprising us. From planets spinning backward to plants that can count, our universe is overflowing with hidden wonders and wild facts that challenge what we believe is possible. These aren't fantasy. They're proven by nature, physics, and biology. In our solar system, Venus is the rebel. Unlike the other planets, Venus rotates in the opposite direction, a phenomenon called retrograde rotation. While Earth spins eastward, Venus spins westward, meaning the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Not only that, but its rotation is incredibly slow. A single day on Venus lasts 243 Earth days. Scientists believe this backward spin could be the result of a massive collision in its early history. Venus doesn't just shine the brightest in our night sky. It spins to the beat of its own cosmic rhythm. Space is hostile, but some bacteria are tougher than steel. In experiments aboard the International Space Station, certain microbial life forms were found alive after months outside the station. Exposed to radiation, vacuum, and temperature extremes, these bacteria adapted, clung to the surface, and survived. Their resilience has massive implications for space travel, planetary contamination, and even the origin of life. It's possible that life could survive interplanetary journeys, just hitching a ride on a rock. These microbes may one day prove that life can travel between worlds. Cows don't just graze peacefully, they watch everything. Thanks to their wide-set eyes, cows can see almost 360 degrees around their bodies. This panoramic vision helps them detect predators from nearly any angle. While they can't see directly, in front of or behind them, their field of view spans most of the horizon. It's an evolutionary advantage that protects the herd. They may seem slow and gentle, but cows are constantly aware of their surroundings. Every glance, every chew, is watched through a lens of biological awareness. Deep in tropical jungles, there's a fungus with a terrifying power. It turns ants into zombies. The Ophiocordyceps unilateralis fungus infects an ant's body and then takes over its brain. The ant is forced to climb high on vegetation, bite, down, and die. Then, the fungus grows out of the corpse, spreading spores to new victims. It's real, and it's horrifying. A true life zombie apocalypse on a micro scale. This mind control mechanism is one of the most gruesome and precise examples of parasitism in nature. Sometimes the scariest monsters are microscopic. Rain may seem gentle, but it falls with serious speed. A single raindrop can reach terminal velocity of around 20 miles per hour, depending on its size and air resistance. That's fast enough to sting the skin or even damage plants. Luckily, the shape of raindrops and drag from the air slows them just enough to be safe. Without that resistance, a storm could feel like a bombardment from the sky. Rain isn't just soothing. It's a finely tuned balance between gravity and protection. If you cut a starfish in half, you might not kill it. You might make two. Starfish have incredible regenerative abilities. And in some species, a single arm with part of the central disc can regrow the entire body. Over time, tissues, organs, and limbs reform perfectly. This is more than a party trick. It's a potential key to understanding regeneration in humans. Starfish don't fear injury the way we do. They adapt, rebuild, and return stronger. Nature didn't give them bones. It gave them resilience built into every limb. You may feel unique, but at your core, you're 99% the same as everyone else. Human DNA is astonishingly similar across individuals. That tiny 0.1% difference is what determines eye color, height, disease risks, and more. We fight, divide, and separate, but our genetic code tells a different story. We are almost identical. Across race, gender, and background, humanity is genetically united. It's a beautiful, humbling reminder that diversity lives in the smallest of differences, but oneness runs deep beneath our skin. When a volcano erupts, it sometimes creates its own lightning storm, and it's as deadly as it is stunning. As ash particles collide in the volcanic plume, they build up static electricity. The result? Blinding, electrified bolts shoot from the sky, turning the eruption into a natural battlefield. This rare phenomenon, known as dirty thunderstorm, is both beautiful and terrifying. It's nature at full throttle. Fire, ash, and lightning all at once. You don't just witness an eruption, you see Earth unleashing every element in fury. Your eyes are more powerful than you realize. In perfect darkness, on a clear night, the human eye can spot a candle flicker from 30 miles away. That's the distance of an entire city skyline. Our retinas are lined with rods that detect even the faintest light, a survival trait passed down through evolution. This means your vision is wired to detect danger, movement, and glow from extraordinary distances. You're not just seeing, you're sensing. Your eyes are a pair of biological telescopes tuned to the light. Giraffes may seem silent, but they're not mute. These gentle giants lack vocal cords, but they still manage to communicate using deep frequency hums. These sounds are often below the range of human hearing and are exchanged, especially during nighttime. Scientists believe giraffes hum to coordinate movement, express stress, or signal presence. It's a soft form of speech carried on vibrations. They don't need roars or howls, just harmony and hums. Communication doesn't always need a voice, it needs a connection. The Dead Sea isn't just a body of water, it's a gravity-defying phenomenon. With salt concentrations over 10 times higher than typical ocean water, its density allows the human body to float effortlessly. You don't need to swim, you just lie back and rise. This hypersaline lake, located between Jordan and Israel, is also rich in minerals with therapeutic properties. The extreme salinity makes it nearly impossible for aquatic life to survive, hence the name Dead Sea. But for humans, it's a natural spa and scientific wonder. It's the only place on Earth where doing nothing keeps you above water. Plants may not have brains, but some can calculate with precision. The Arabidopsis plant, for example, adjusts its starch usage overnight by performing a form of division. It stores starch during the day, and at night divides the total by hours, until sunrise, ensuring it doesn't run out. This means it's literally doing math to manage its energy budget. This isn't intuition, it's calculation. Scientists call it arithmetic division, and it's one of the most surprising forms of intelligence in the plant world. These silent beings aren't passive. They're strategic survivors rooted in logic. Most rainbows vanish within minutes, but one record-breaking rainbow in Taiwan lasted a stunning 9 hours. On November 30th, 2017, a rare combination of sunlight, moisture, and slow-moving weather patterns caused the rainbow to remain visible from 6:57 a.m. to 3:55 p.m. That's longer than a full workday. Normally fleeting, this optical wonder became a full-day spectacle, captured by students and researchers. Rainbows are caused by light refracting through water droplets, but this one became a phenomenon. It proved that even the most fleeting things in nature can sometimes linger like miracles. The stars above may seem still, but our galaxy is moving at incredible speeds. In about 4 billion years, the Milky Way will collide with its neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. This galactic crash won't be violent the way it sounds. Stars are so spread out that most will pass by each other, but the collision will reshape both galaxies, forming a new one scientists call Milkomeda. It's a celestial dance on a cosmic timescale. Though we won't be around to witness it, We live in so a universe that's always evolving, always in motion. Even galaxies aren't permanent. They're destined to merge and transform. Your nose is far more powerful than you think. Scientists have discovered that the human sense of smell can detect up to 1 trillion distinct odors. That's more than any other sense and far beyond previous estimates. This capability helps us detect danger, choose food, recognize people, and even recall memories. A single sniff can trigger emotions, transport us to childhood, or alert us to unseen threats. Your nose is a chemical analyzer, working constantly without your awareness. Smell is silent, invisible, and unbelievably rich. It's the unsung hero of your senses, giving the world layers of meaning in every breath. These facts aren't just fascinating. They're windows into how extraordinary life truly is. From zombie fungi and galaxy collisions to plants that count and humans who glow, the universe is more complex, more connected, and more mysterious than we ever imagined. These aren't just curiosities. They're clues to how everything works beneath the surface. The closer you look, the more incredible reality becomes. Keep asking questions. Keep chasing wonder. Because with every truth you uncover, you're reminded of one thing: the world is far from ordinary. It's absolutely breathtaking.